Hello, everybody. It has been 2 weeks. It is time for update on the COVID virus, as well as the issue at hand, the storm that we experienced this week. Now, we do have to let you know that due to the issues with internet and power and other types of service, some of what I say today may not pertain to the point in time that you actually see this. But I am going to go through with a normal update. The stuff that pertains to our electrical issues, our power supply issue, that's what may change. You may not see this until Saturday. It is Thursday at 10:05. We will do the best that we can. I am just giving you all a warning before I go through all of the information that I have for you. We will start with the COVID-19 statistics and some information that you need to know. Countywide, as always, confirmed cases, 4,568. Active cases, 232. Tests completed, 97,451. Unfortunately, fatalities is 153. And back in our town of Dover, we are now back into the category of less than 5 active cases. We here in the town of Dover, as well as every town throughout the county, continue to try and monitor all COVID-19 issues. We respond to each and every complaint that we get. When notified, we go to those locations. We explain what needs to be done. We explain and put out there all of the openings, all of the closings, and our parks, our departments throughout the town as well as throughout the county. I am glad to say that our parks are still wide open. Our town hall is still open for business, although with power and service, we are limited again. We continue to ask that everyone do what they need to do to be safe. Follow the safety guidelines, the policies, the procedures, the directives, the executive orders, whatever you may call them. Keep yourself safe. And remember, if you do keep yourself safe, you are keeping others safe as well. For those of you that continue or plan on traveling, go to the state or the county websites, get the updates, get the guidelines sent down from our governor. Know what states are on the list that he has developed as states that you have to avoid or go through certain things when you travel to them. Know the states, know the time frames that you spend in them states. There are differences. Know what you have to do if and when you travel into a state or just traveling through the state to come back here to New York. States can be added or deleted daily. The example this week was Rhode Island. Dutchess County in the Mid-Hudson region commenced Phase 4 in the state's New York forward reopening July 7th. And Andrew Cuomo on Tuesday, this past Tuesday, amended New York's list of states from which travelers must quarantine, adding Rhode Island to the travel quarantine list while taking Delaware and the District of Columbia off the list. Currently, 34 states and Puerto Rico remain on New York's travel quarantine. Please, if you're going to travel, know what you have to do. Know your responsibilities as being a New York resident. That's what the governor asked for. I have to relay that information to you. Now for our newest issue in the year 2020. It's been a long 7 months. The storm update. As of Wednesday afternoon, more than 37,000 Central Hudson customers in Dutchess County remained without power, in addition to some 13,000 reported by New York State Electric and Gas. New York State Electric and Gas estimated that 50% of the outages should be restored by tomorrow, with the remainder restored over the following days. Due to limited availability and high demand, ice, dry ice, and bottled water distribution sites are closed for today, and both utilities are working to establish additional distribution sites for tomorrow. Tomorrow meaning Friday. This is Thursday night, 5 o'clock. Friday is what I mean by saying tomorrow. This is the email that I received today. Our staff at Town Hall, our rec department, our highway department especially, with no phones, internet, power, hampered cell service. We have been on the job each and every day. With handling my county highway responsibilities, we still have been in constant contact with all the departments and myself, as well as our town board members. The day of the storm, we actually couldn't do a lot. 90% of the trees down all involved live or downed wires. We are not allowed to touch them. When wires are involved, hot or cold, meaning electrified or not, we do not touch them unless a utility company is there to confirm that it is safe. The county follows the same policy. The county, the other towns, our town of Dover, still have roads fully or partially closed. Not by our choice. It is not knowing the wire status that is keeping them roads hampered the way they are. When a road is cleared by the utility company, then and only then, we will go in and cut or remove the hazard, not before. It is, and always will be, safety first. I do not want to be the one to call one of your loved ones, one of our staff's loved ones, and say that there's been an accident, or God forbid, much worse. So with that, I do have some information from NYSEG. When power is out, we first respond to downed wires to ensure public safety. Then we assess damage and development as a restoration plan. This is their list of three priorities. 1, repairs are first made to the backbone of the electricity system, transmission lines and substations that bring electricity to the local distribution system that serves the customers. 2, this is followed by any necessary repairs due to the distribution system that includes the poles, the power lines along streets and roads, focusing first on those circuits where we can restore power to the largest number of customers first. 3, we stay in contact with customers. We have told us to depend on electricity-oriented life-sustaining equipment such as hospitals, nursing homes, fire and police stations, and municipality buildings. 2, as I said before, they have the same comment. Safety comes first. We work with the towns and the state to de-energize down lines. Then we clear the roads and restore critical facilities. We repair major facilities. Crew go where they can restore lots of customers quickly. We restore equipment and lines that serve smaller groups customers. We focus on restoring service lines to individual homes and buildings. Our emphasis phase may start while we're still doing higher priority work. The higher priorities then trickle down to the lower priorities. New York State Electric and Gas announced that all customers that were impacted as a result of the tropical storm will have an estimated time of restoration provided by 2 p.m. on Thursday. That was today. That's when I received this information. Currently, more than 66,000 customers out of the total 97,178 impacted are without power in the company's Brewster division, which includes Dutchess, Putnam, and Westchester counties. The company also announced that it expects that 95% of customers will have power restored by 11 p.m. Monday. Crews will continue to work during the overnight period and until every customer is restored. In many areas, the electric system has suffered devastating damage. In Dutchess, Putnam, and Westchester counties alone, more than 161 electric poles were destroyed. More than 1,300 wires were brought down, and many roads were made impassable due to downed trees and other hazards. The company also announced the following estimated restoration milestones, which include 50% of total customers impacted will be restored on Thursday. 60 to 70% of total customers impacted will be restored on Friday, tomorrow. 80% of total customers impacted will be restored on Saturday, 90% on Sunday, and they are hoping for a 95% of total customers impacted restored by Monday. Due to the severity of the damage, crews spent much of the day clearing roads and down trees and hazards, impacting circuits that delivered power to customers, making remaining hazards safe and making restorations along the way. However, while 25% of the customers currently without power have their estimated time of restoration, some customers may continue to see the word assessing when checking outage information. As noted, all customers will have an estimated time of restoration by Thursday afternoon, which is what I just read to you all. The company will continue to coordinate response efforts with state and local emergency management authorities and will issue ice and bottled water locations on its social media, Facebook or Twitter pages. While the company worked to secure as many mutual aid crews as possible in advance of the storm, additional resources are being added to support the effort. More than 1,200 resources are currently engaged in this effort. New York State Electric and Gas will continue to provide updates throughout the event to the general public on the company's social media channels, Facebook and Twitter. The company also offers customers the following reminders to prepare for the storm and stay safe if power outages do occur. Outage information. Sign up for outage alerts. Updates automatically by phone, text, or email as the company updates the status of the restoration process in their area. Customers can sign up for the outage alerts by visiting Here for NYSEG, NYSEG. Customers can also use the new NYSEG mobile app to report and check the status of outages. To download this application, customers should search Avangrid, AVANGRID, in the Apple or the Android app stores and select New York State Electric and Gas, NYSEG. The application is free to download. If you do see powers or lines down, stay at least 30 feet from the downed power line. If a downed wire comes in contact with your vehicle, please stay inside and wait for help. New York State Electric and Gas customers should call 1-800-572-1131 to report downed power lines or other hazardous situations. Again, that number it's at New York State Electric and Gas, 1-800-572-1131. Remember to try to keep your refrigerators and freezers closed as much as possible. Most food will last 24 hours if you minimize the opening of a refrigerator and freezer doors. For additional information, including storm preparation, tips, storm safety information, generator safety information, restoration priorities, and emergency resources, visit Outage Central at nyseg.com and on the company's social media pages, Facebook at NYSE and G, or at Twitter at NYSE and G. Please take heed to all the safety information that we just read. A safety problem, an electrical problem, needs to be paid attention to. Please do not feel that you can move a branch or a limb or help somebody in the road. If there's nobody there to confirm, leave it, turn around, make the phone call and report it. We have 85 to 90% of all the locations written through here in the town or at my job with the county highway. We are aware of where things are. If something comes up new and you notice it, please get contact here to the town or to the highway department, or you can call 486-2900 and notify me myself at the highway department, and I will log it into the new list. So please do what you need to do. One bit of information that I did fail to do earlier, it's the county seniors picnic, free drive-through senior picnics. Traditional sit-down senior picnic aren't possible this year, but the Office of the Aging has put together a series of safe and socially distanced drive-through picnics. I've announced this before, but what I do have is the date. You must reserve a spot at the picnic serving your community by calling the Office of the Aging at 845-486-2555. Space is limited. A reservation and proof of residency are required at all picnics. Many thanks to our 2020 Platinum Picnic sponsors, Evercare at Home and Home Energy Solutions. Your date for the town of Dover is Thursday, September 3rd. Time to be announced. Thursday, September 3rd at Thomas Boyce Park in Wingdale, the town park. The towns for this picnic are Amenia, Dover, Pauling, and Unionvale residents. I'm sorry for not doing that earlier in the county news, but I have to say a few things. We are working with NYSEG, we are working with county to try to get whatever we can, such as dry ice and water, to help you, the residents of Dover. We are working on a pickup for hopefully tomorrow morning, Friday morning. We will try to get the word out if we make this happen. You have to remember, we can only get what they are able to give. New York State Electric and Gas and the county are working together, as well as Central Hudson if you live up on Chestnut Ridge. They are all working together to try to get dry ice and water. The dry ice is the important factor right now. We know people are down. We know people are down or out. We can't have them losing their food in the freezers, but it does happen. Please, if you use a generator, please practice safety. Safety first. Shut your generator down. Let it cool for a little while before you refill it with gas. Monitor it. Keep an eye on it. Don't put it too close to your house or any outdwelling or a deck or a porch. Have a safe distance away while you're running it. I have to say thank you to those who helped out last night distributing the ice and the water. Councilman Murphy, my wife Dina Yino, Deputy Chief J.P. Aubrey, Assistant Chief Kevin Harris, our town clerk, Katie Palmer House. We were here last night. We distributed everything they gave us, water and actual ice. Again, we are hoping to get dry ice and some other water and hopefully any other type of supply that we may receive. We've gone through some tough times. It has been a test. It has tested our patience. It has tested our ingenuity, our way of handling things, our patience again. But we have shown perseverance, and we are moving forward. We are doing what we can, and we will continue doing what we can. And it was once said, patience and perseverance have a magical effect before which difficulties disappear and obstacles vanish. And I keep that in mind, and I think about what we've been through, and we try to relay every bit of information we can. We appreciate those residents who are cooperative and understand what we're all going through. And for those who are going through a tough time, we understand that as well, and we will continue to do what we can. But we rely on our transparency. We give you all the facts. We give you all the truth. We tell you everything that we feel you should know. What we know about any issue at hand, you will know as well. If we know it, you will know it. If it needs to be told to you all, we will tell you all. Abraham Lincoln once said, I am a firm believer in the people. If given the truth, they can be depended upon to meet any national crisis. The great point is to bringing them the real facts. If we bring you the truth and bring you the facts, people will understand. And that's what we need to do. Just let you know what is going on. We're all going through this. We are all going through this. We will continue to get through it together, all of what is going on at this time. We will get through it together. We will be persuasive with the facts and the things that we need to get done. We will persuade those who help others to help us. We will get through it. And when it's over, and we will continue to do what we always do. Remember, we are Dover. We are strong, and we are Dover strong. We are one team, one town, and we are the town of Dover, and we will get through this. Be well, be safe, and as always, please do whatever you can to stay healthy. Good night, everyone. I hope this information gets to you in a timely manner, but we are dealing with issues as well as everybody else. We will do what we can to get this posted. Stay healthy, everybody. Be safe. Good night, and God bless.